Talk That Talk TV, we back again.
Welcome to Talk That Talk Media, where the vibe is live. DJ and Tika are hype, keeping dreams alive. Welcome to Talk That Talk Media, where the vibe is live. DJ and Tika are hype, keeping dreams alive. Bringing you reactions, reviews and slick recaps. Join the conversation, no time for mishaps. Trends will uncover, every beat devoured with fresh insights and energy will never tire. From pop culture to the latest in the game, dive in with us. You want to stake your claim, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Talk That Talk Media. Welcome to Talk That Talk Media.
What's up? Oh hell, what happened to my mic? What's Nah, I can't hear shit. Can you? Oh, my bad, y'all. I'm just cussing and acting the whole fool. Can y'all hear? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, girl. I feel like I'm on crack or something right now. What's up, everybody? It's your girl Tika,
And it's EJ.
and it's Talk That Talk Friday, baby, or Thursday, and we are here to talk about cross. And your girl is so crossed up right now that I'm just like, what the hell? But it's all good. It's all good. How is your Thursday going, EJ? Before we get into it,
It is going. It's going, girl. It's so much better. I'm not gonna be like that. It is. I am blessed. I woke up this morning and all that good stuff. And listen, I got a roof over my head. Got good YouTube friends. I don't even say YouTube friends. I got good friends. You know what I'm saying? Got good people on and off of YouTube. You know, kids cool. Everything is good. So I can't be mad at it.
that's what's up. That's what's up. Beautiful. Gotta love it. Listen, it's definitely a Thursday. It felt like Friday. I was trying to end the week already.
I wish it
but
was.
I know, right? But we do have one more person to bring on into this whole conversation as we discuss cross. I was about to say something about Tyler Perry. I gotta cut it out. What's up, Kay? How's it going?
Hey, I was like, I'm here. I'm in this thing. I'm in here.
Yes.
And
yes.
yes, W for the YouTube friends, the friends.
Amen. Amen.
Okay, that's right.
I know that's right. So listen, as you all know, we are definitely here to discuss Cross. It is the return, season 2. They pulled up on us. They pulled up and they showed out, in my opinion. First impression, ladies. What was your first impression, Kay, and then of course EJ.
Okay, so let me see. I'm trying to sum it up in just like a few words. Okay, I see you, Matthew Lillard. I don't think the villain did nothing wrong. And so that's the direction we're taking it, considering current environment. Got it.
I know that's right. Okay. I hear you, Kay. What about you, EJ?
Yeah, honestly, I wholeheartedly agree. I'm finding it hard to not align with the quote unquote villain at this point. Like, I honestly don't know what she's done exactly wrong just yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm kind of like in that
Right.
little gray area.
Crimes. I don't see no crimes.
Like, it feels like Get Back to me, not like it feels like justice, like karma, and somebody just had to exact the karma. So but I love Cross. Cross is one of I love when they brought this back. Honestly, I've loved any type of like Kiss the Girls fight, like all the people who have ever done anything that has to do with James Patterson's, when bringing this Alex Cross character to life. I've loved them all, but Aldous Hodge has got to be the best Cross like ever, in my opinion. And so when I think of Cross now, that's all I ever see is just him. And that's no disrespect to anybody else. It's just my particular favorite. So I'm so happy about this. And I love Samson too. Go Samson.
Okay. Go Samson. Mr. I forgot what that perfume was. Old Spice. Is that him? Old Spice from the Old Spice commercial. Isaiah Musafi.
Is that what girl?
Yeah, that'll be him.
Okay.
He had the cold one, the winter freezing one. But with that being said, we also have the one and only Miss Tamika's Den in the building. Tamika, what is your first impression on Cross?
Oh, you know I love Cross. I'm here for it. I was so excited. I was waiting for it to come back. So this was a good, a good introduction back in. I'm ready to ride this season out and see what's going to be happening. It's a
Yeah.
lot going on.
I know that's right. A whole lot going on. And I'm here for every little bit and piece and moment of it. Shout out to the chat. Thank you for coming through. If you see us and this is your first time visiting, go ahead and go to all the channels. Hit subscribe on all the channels because I promise you, you're going to love any and everything that you find on each one of these channels. Okay. And so, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get on into Cross. I had to break this thing down because so much literally happened on this very first episode. Of course, we're going to start off by just talking about a little bit about Alex. And we're going to go into pretty much the characters that came back versus who didn't and all of that. So we want to just be reintroduced to Alex. We know that Alex is the man of the community. He was there speaking in front of the graduating class, and so he's clearly done enough in the world or in DC, I'll say that, to where they want him to speak in front of this whole graduating class. He's made a very great impression on everybody, and it's unfortunate that he and Ellie are not back together. She broke up with him the last season, and we're gonna talk just a little bit more about her. But the kids are back. Mama Nana are back. We got the son and the daughter. Everybody's there. They're having breakfast, and it's just, it was just one of those moments. I just wanted to let y'all know that the family is still the family. Nobody has been taken out in this because they known for going after Alex and his family. And so with that, we see along with the others they brought back some of our favorite and non-favorite agents, detectives. We had Kayla. I'm still looking at her with a side eye. Akbar, he just wanted to get the job done. Lieutenant DeLackner is like, listen, I got the answers, but now I got to speak in front of everybody. So she has been promoted. I'm happy for her. Of course, Samson came back. We got Vega and we got Chief Anderson now. Low key, high key. I was side eyeing Chief Anderson on season 1 because I'm like, you look like you know way too much and you got too many secrets that you look like you hiding. But with that being said, seeing that these are the characters that they brought back, and of course, talking about Alex and his family. Any particular thoughts on just these very beginning moments? And we could go with EJ, K, as well as Tamika. You muted.
My bad. There we go. Of course, we got to know all of these characters on the last season, and I was glad to see that Shauna had got promoted. I was like, okay, because I was wondering who was gonna take. God, I can't think of her name at the moment, but the pregnant lady spot. Yeah. After she went down, and then of course, and I also wondered if they were gonna bring up like if she had the baby and if Samson was going to be the guy. Like I did have that in the back of my head. I know because I feel like we had a year time jump. So I thought that might pop up in a conversation or something unless I missed it. But anyway, it's not that big of a deal. And then, of course, Chief Anderson, just like you, I side-eyed her the whole entire time on the last season. And low-key, I don't trust these people. Kayla, I was side-eyeing her because I was like, I never understood what the heck she was really, really doing with Bobby Trey. I felt like it was on some extra stuff. And to know that she got herself caught up in some mess, I was like, oh, okay, Kayla. And then, of course, y'all know I love Samson real, real, real bad. That's my dude. And I just finished reading Crossing Samson. It is so good, y'all. Y'all need to go and read that book. It is so great. So I'm trying not to get any of that confused with nothing that's going on here. Really hard right now. It's so fresh in my mind. But Vega, I like her. Like she's so dope. I really like her. I wish we could see her more. I love her chemistry. And then of course, Akbar, he do what he needs to do. Akbar.
That part.
Where do I start? Yeah, little Miss Kayla, I don't trust her. I just, it's too many secrets and things going on, and I just feel like she just be playing Little Miss Innocent all the time. I'm not here for it. She gonna have to earn her trust with me. I'm not here with it yet. Um, Samson, I'm glad to see he's still with homegirl. I like them too. I mean, he ain't have to, say what he said at the dinner table, because I was like, wait, what you saying?
Such a man.
But I
wrong
like,
kind of man.
yes, I like Samson, and I like that we're exploring his backstory so that he's not just a side character with, like, I like fleshed out side characters, and I'm glad we're able to get him fleshed out a little bit more with this season. Let's see. What is the Cross's ex-girlfriend? I can't never think of her name.
Ellie.
Yeah, ma'am. If y'all broke up, I need you to break up with the whole family. Because what are we doing? What are we really doing here? Do you want him or not? Like, are you gonna forgive him or no?
I'll take him if you don't want it.
Okay.
Because I was just gonna say she real strong, because she doing something that I know I wouldn't have the strength to do. I'm sorry, I don't have that kind of strength and my willpower. I wouldn't have it. He said he was sorry. You know what? I'm. You know what? Lord would have to give me the strength with that one, because I'd be like, okay,
Right. For sure.
I already have forgave you in my heart anyway. Just
Okay. Yeah.
I'm wanting to see more of I'm interested in following Vega's story. But and I know we're gonna get to it. I know you got it somewhere in here. I know you're gonna have it somewhere in here. But Bobby Trey and this MILF, I can't. I can't do it.
Just hold tight.
Exactly. I'm gonna save that one, y'all.
Coming.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait on that one.
But absolutely. Yeah, I agree with you about Alex and Ellie. Like, first of all, you the one keep coming to the house helping with the kids. Then you had the audacity to give me a little something, and now you're saying, oh, I can't forgive you. Well, where was this when you had let the panties get slid to the side? I'm just saying, like, come on, Ellie, make a decision.
After the makeup section, you still was holding tension. Girl, what's wrong with you? I'm so confused. And then you're saying you're still mad at him for what he did to you, but then you turn around and pretty much use him for sex, be around his family and kids, but then still back him away and tell him no. Like, that is hurtful and harmful to people too. Playing with people's hearts and emotions is harmful too. And he may have hurt you when he did that, let the job get in the way of your safety for a second. He is a cop first, but that doesn't mean that you slowly manipulate and use him because you know that he's sorry. Right. So you're just letting him be sorry over and over again if you're not intending to accept his apology. Girl, get out of the way. Because actually right now you just pretty much just using him, and now she's turning into the villain.
That part. And can I just add on to Kay's to what she had to say? If we go back to season 1, who was actually the serial killer's friend? Let's just keep it real and keep it a buck about where we at with this whole thing. And her name is Elle, I believe. I believe they pronounce it just Elle. Yeah, with L. But she was the serial killer's friend. Like, he wasn't. And so I don't understand why she's like, you put me in direct. No, you already had yourself in direct line of the serial killer. That's on you. All I did was take advantage of an invitation that you provided to me after I found out about who my theory of who I thought he was. I never was mad at him about that. And I never understood why she took it so personally. Like, I get, okay, yeah, he is a serial killer, but you've been hanging out with him. I just found out a day or so ago, and I need to get close to him so I can get him off the street. You should feel like you just did like the world a service. You got us an invitation into this exclusive party. I need Elle to sit down somewhere, because the way you're not gonna be using my man like that, the way you're not gonna be all up on Cross just doing the absolute most and giving little Janie mixed messages because
Right.
you're showing up all the time, you're doing the absolute most.
That's all.
Now, okay, and Nana Mama, let it go, Nana Mama. We need
Right.
this heifer gone, okay? That's what we
Facts.
need. Now, we don't need Kayla, but we definitely need this heifer
I
gone
was just
because
gonna
she's
say,
doing the most.
because Kayla's not a good replacement. That's not a good replacement. Mm-mm.
Okay, can't smash who the homies done smashed. I was up there screaming at the TV. What is happening? Sorry, Tika, I went too far. Go ahead.
It's all good. It's all good. Tamika, you have any thoughts on any of the characters that we're reintroduced to, as well as anything with Elle, as well as Alex and the Familia?
Um, I'm here for Alex and John. Okay, Samson. I love them. Never trust the killer, and I'm mad that she got my cat name. Like, I wanted my cat to scratch her eyes out last season, so I still feel the same about her.
Right.
I don't know what was going on with Chief. I wasn't a big fan of her either, so I still got, the side eye on her. And I need everybody else just to get together and do what they need to do and get the job done. Okay, that's all. As far as Elle, I feel like her and Alex was playing games with each other, but yeah, we need to let it go, let it flow. If we letting it go, we gotta let it go. We can't have one foot in and one foot out playing with the kids, trying to use them as an excuse. Yeah,
Big
no.
facts.
And one last thing, Tika, and this is my last thing, I promise. Don't be over there telling all of our business to people. We don't know what their intentions are. We don't know them like that. Talking about you staying over here and talking about leave Alex name out your mouth, girl. Okay, I'm done.
Because I don't trust the new boo either. I got my eyes
That
on
part. Okay,
Exactly.
watching him.
That part. So let's get into John Sampson, y'all. Our favorite giant. Like, he's so tall and sexy. I'm sorry, I digress. But they introduced us to the young Sampson and the young Alex for a reason. And I kept saying, okay, where is this going? Where is this whole thing going? With just the reintroduction of the two kids. Well, we also find out, and we kind of probably knew this last season, that John or Sampson was, basically staying there with Mama Nana, and him and Alex were kind of like brothers, but he was also a part of the foster care system. We find out a little bit later that Mama Nana actually tried to adopt him, but because of this trifling chick right here, his mama, aka LaDonna Duvernay, she didn't sign over the paperwork. She didn't sign over the rights, even though she meant him no good. We find out that Mama Nana offered her $5,000. She took the $5,000, but didn't sign over the rights. And now all of a sudden she wants to all of a sudden talk to Samson. I'm like, he's 30 plus years old. You had all these years to reach out to your son. And she says, I just wasn't ready. Okay, but now that your behind is under fire for unaliving somebody allegedly, now you want to talk to your son? Like, what is the deal? Did anybody have any particular thoughts on and we could start with Tamika. Just what are your thoughts on Samson, his whole situation, almost being adopted but being denied because of this trifling lady right here?
I feel bad for Samson. Like, mama, no, we can't do this. Like, you can't come back and want to say I'm your mama because now you in a situation and you feel like he gonna benefit you. Talking about, if I would have known this was who you was gonna be, but girl, bye. Okay, you ain't help him be this. And I just felt bad too, the effect that it was having on him and Alex, because it's like, well, how long he couldn't really
Right.
go and talk to Mama Nana right now because she out of town, so he can't get the answer from her. And then Alex, knowing since he was a kid, is like they just finished getting over something and trying to get their bond back together. So this is breaking that bond up. But I feel like you can't really put it too much on Alex because he was a kid, and if Mama Nana said keep your mouth shut, then he had to keep his shut. But then when we get older, you might want to say something because you can't have his mama was going up to yonder either. We gotta let him know what's what. But yeah, Mama, you not trusted. But I feel like it's definitely more to her story that is gonna come out.
Absolutely. Okay.
She and she is laying the sympathy card on real thick. Okay. And honestly, if she wasn't in legal trouble, I would believe her. She seems real sorry. She seems like she really wanted to be there for her son. Like she really missed him and that he just don't understand the situation. But ma'am, you had way before you got into legal issues to contact this man. Especially if you knew where he was and you knew how to access him. She knew how to get in contact with him. She knew the whole time. And you didn't want to intervene at all until you needed something. Now, if you didn't disrupt this man's life all this time, don't disrupt it now, because all you did was disrupt. And now you've disrupted his life, not because you want to have a relationship with him. It's because you need him to do something for you. That's not how we come into somebody's life. That is not the proper way to do it. That's exploitive. That's manipulative. And that's not considering his needs. That's not considering his trauma. That's not considering the things that he had to go through being raised without you. And he has no real memories of her. And this is like his reintroduction to this woman that he don't even know. And she's trying to play the sympathy card. Like, feel sorry for me. I'm your mom. Ma'am, you can go to hell.
That part. That part all the way.
Straight to the downstairs, because I can't say the upper room. Straight to the downstairs. No, seriously though, at the end of the day, what it all boils down to is that LaDonna says that this isn't the reason, but if it wasn't the reason, then he would never have known that you were there. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. Like, if you really had no intention of this being the reason why you now want to make your grand announcement and want to have all these tears and stuff, like, I don't really care about her tears. I'm sorry. I'm usually more sympathetic, but I just don't care about her tears, because it sounds like to me you were still somewhere doing something, because you in this situation right here. It means that all this time you haven't been trying to prepare and get yourself better for this moment to come back to your son in a better place, in a better spot. Like, I get that people go through stuff and they have things that happen to life and all that type of stuff. But when you have children, sometimes you have to find the will and the way to try to overcome your demons and these type of things. And I get that drugs and stuff like that. I get that it's a sickness and a disease. But when you truly love your child and you truly care about your child, something in you wants to try to do better. And I just feel like if that was the case, she wouldn't be sitting behind bars right now. So something tells me she's still doing something shady. And then lastly, if you really didn't want him to have this moment with you, you wouldn't have never name dropped him. You wouldn't have never said anything. That's how I feel about it. I felt like you would have came to him in the sense of, before this even went down, hey, Now, don't let this be the reason why you now have the strength, because isn't that basically what she said? Is that she just couldn't do it. She couldn't pick up the phone. Yeah. Well, ma'am, you didn't have to pick up the phone. They've been living in the same house for forever. You could have walked yourself over there like you walked over there to got that $5,000. You could have walked right on over there. Even if he slammed that door in your face 50 times, you still could have done something. Like, no matter what, you could have wrote a letter. You couldn't go talk to him. You could have wrote a letter. Hey, I'm your mom. I'm alive. Well, I don't know if she knew about the little lie that Nana Mama told, which I didn't agree with the lie. Like, I didn't agree with that. I agree that there should have been truth with it, because a lie doesn't solve anything. Like, yeah, your mama, she not dead, but she ain't ish, okay?
Right.
And that's how I feel like that conversation should have had, because this one just creates mistrust with you now, because you're lying to me and I get it's for a good reason, but I mean, this is still a child who's now had to grieve his mom that didn't want him, and now he thinks she's gone, and he has to have, like, that's just, and now all of these wounds are back open. Now we're like re-traumatized all over again, and now he has to deal with this. Like, that's wild to me.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. It's definitely opened up wounds that did need to be reopened. If you were gonna be gone, just stay gone. That's just what it is. I mean, but I do like one thing that for Malika, who that the two of them are always arguing. If it's not you are misogynistic or whatever their conversation is, and then they get it in. I like Malika for him because he was ready to kick her out of his place, and she was like, "No, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not gonna, abandon you." Basically, the way that your mother did. You might be upset right now, but that's okay. I'm still here with you, and I'm still here for you. So shout out to Malika for coming through for our guy, Samson, in that role. Listen, LaDonna, you still up to something else. You probably guilty, guilty. You're here to use your son. I don't like it, but we're gonna keep watching to see if something else unfolds with her story. Now, Kayla, I knew I didn't like this heifer from season 1. I knew she was up to something. Come to find out, the people are on her neck because basically she didn't really do something. She didn't really commit this particular crime, but she saw something happen. And now the whole group, I forgot what they called themselves, but they're ready to throw her under the bus, which means any promotion that she wants to get, any new position that she wants, she's not going to be able to get it because she's a dirty cop. Any particular thoughts, Kay, EJ, and then Tamika on? We already know we don't like Kayla, but I mean, any particular thoughts on her in this whole situation?
First of all, how dare you have a crush on Alex Cross, but then be over here claiming that you avoided attachment and you don't want to tell him. So you just crushing on him in the corner from the side. It's giving Helga from Hey Arnold. Like, I ain't gonna tell you how much I really, really like you. I'm gonna just act like I don't really like you, and it ain't nothing. It ain't all nothing like that. Meanwhile, you keeping all these damn secrets and skeletons in the closet. If this is your partner, y'all have known each other for a while, and he actually trusts you on some level. And what if it comes to the point where he actually does start liking you, but it's not going to work with you because you got so many secrets that you're keeping from him? And that you're doing all these little side deals and side businesses things and talking to these people, and he knows nothing about any of that. Like, he trusts you as a partner, but you don't trust him enough to talk to him. But then you have the nerve to want to have a crush on him. Like, ma'am, you need to get yourself together. You have more problems than one. And then he got in the car and seen you literally crying, and then still sat there and lied to this man's face. This man who trusts you as his coworker, and y'all be doing some dangerous stuff in your line of work, and he can't trust you. Because I guarantee you, if he knew all them secrets that she was keeping, he wouldn't have smashed. He wouldn't have, because he got a little bit of some damn morals. He'd have been like, I don't even want to fool with you like that. So now you done clap cheeks with somebody who probably regrets it after he finds the real her. When he find out the real her, he's gonna be pissed, and I don't blame him.
Yeah, they done got she's a part of some crap called Operation Bad Religion. These people are so dangerous that this one lady who was part of this whole situation literally unalives herself. So
right
that's
there
how
on FaceTime,
crazy.
right on FaceTime.
Yep. Right
on
there.
FaceTime, and he
Right
has
there.
no idea she's doing all of this. I guarantee you, if he knew she was shady, he would have left her. He would have left her in that damn Hicktown redneck hold down bar all by her damn self. She did not deserve out this in that moment. Hell no. All that did was piss me off.
Yes. And I second that emotion. All it did was piss me off too. I sure hated. That was the worst part of this whole doggone 3 episodes. Was episode 3, somewhere right there towards the middle end. Bump that. They could have took that all out.
Just laying down with snakes. No.
At all. We didn't need that part, not even a little bit. Like, seriously, when I think about Kayla, I go back to that very last moment that we had on season 1 where she makes that deal with Bobby Trey, right? And while I get it, it felt so shady. It felt like a lot. It felt like she was doing something that she wasn't supposed to be doing. It always feels like Kayla is doing something that she's not supposed to be doing. And to be honest, like it always feels like there's something else. I hated how she even stepped to my boy Cross when she was like, "Are you going to be able to take orders?" Man, you are not the smartest person in here. Al, I should say Al. This is Alex is.
Alex.
Is the smartest person in this room, okay? So first of all, don't be coming at him like that. I had a problem right there from the jump, and I knew me and her weren't gonna get along right then. And then they hit me with this last part. And then, okay, first of all, how you smashing Samson and then you over here sleeping with Alex too? That's just like I don't like it at all. And I could give Alex the side eye, which I do. But I'm just saying, like, for her, like, I give her more of the side eye because, listen, that was just too much. But seriously, though, I don't know what exactly she did and why she's the one that they want to blame it all on. But whatever it is so bad that old girl had to off herself. And if she had to off herself, and I don't trust this dude, her little handler dude, her boss, whoever he is not to be trusted either. Yeah. He's not to be trusted either. He's going to throw her under the bus if she do not get this under control. And the fact that she's using Bobby Trey to do it, I know she had to do some off the books type of stuff because he wouldn't give her resources. I love Bobby Trey. Let me just put that out there because Bobby Trey is a whole hoot and a half for, to do what he does. But I'm just like, girl, like, what are we doing here? I just feel like this is going to blow up in her face. But something tells me, and I don't want to be the one to say it, but something tells me that it's just gonna get her out of it. I don't know. I feel like we're gonna have these tears, and it's just gonna be like all is forgiven, and I'm mad already because I don't like it.
Now EJ said she gonna cry them white woman tears and try to throw out her white privilege to try to get out of this situation. That's another reason I don't like her because she's been throwing around exactly that white privilege since last season. No.
Yeah, absolutely.
There you go.
Absolutely. Yeah. She's got herself in some hole-ish, and Agent Roy, which is, by the way, he's the actual creator of this series Cross, Ben Watkins, the guy who's in the scene with her, and I didn't bring a full image of him, but he on the slimy side as well. And for him to be like, "Oh, that's your problem, you had to figure it out," it speaks to his character. But it's so bad that she had to go and get the worst of the worst because he told her, "I can't provide any security for you, I can't provide any assistance for you, so you're gonna have to figure this out." And so she goes to the prison and gets Bobby Trey, the Kraken, the return of the Kraken, baby. He is back, and when I tell you, he's not only cracking, but he is cracking. Any other thoughts on Bobby Trey? And we'll go ahead with Tamika.
I love to hate Bobby Trey because he be doing the absolute most. We all knew that she was gonna go get him out at some point to help her, with the way everything ended off in season 1, and him saying, "Is this coming from you or Uncle Sam? Like which one is doing the things?" And she never really gave him a straight answer. Baby, when they went back to the room, I'm like, the way I was sitting, I was screaming. I did not want that to happen. I was already trying to say a little no when he went to L, but I was like, okay, we'll take it because Samson warned him about both of them and told him what it was. And he's so damn hard headed. Okay, I love you, Alex, but you are hard headed and you got to learn the hard way. And the fact that she tried to sprinkle it on me a little bit, tell him a little something about it, but don't really tell him because she know she want to run back after the fact just in case. But no, I got it. I'm going to handle it my way. And I'm like, please throw her under the bus. Let the bus run over her 50 million times. I don't give a damn. I cannot stand this freaking lady. The fact, I just wanted him to get the hell away from her. I was so mad at that. But, Bobby Trey, he said he got it. He on it. We close to it. He over here getting his feet rubbed on by this lady. And the way he hung up in her face when she was in that bathroom, she was like, I forgot how she worded it, but the lady was like, "Ma'am, that's how all of them are. Okay, that's what they do." Yeah, she gonna get somebody hurt, and she gonna be the one that's gonna be okay. Now, I wasn't expecting that lady to take herself out when she was having the meeting with her. Either the way it went from like 2.5 seconds of her being like, "Oh girl, hey, I'm happy now. You know, I got my kids. I'm living my best life. Oh, that's what's going on. Well, tell my kid, you know, tell them to leave my kids out of it." Yeah, no, I didn't see that. So she's already like disturbing everybody's lives. Child, I would never want to be her friend.
Yeah, we over Kayla. We know
Yeah.
she ain't ish. We know I've been side eyeing her since season 1. But I gotta talk about Bobby Trey, because not only is Bobby getting his feet rubbed, he's getting that man meat massage. I was like, wait a freaking minute, Bobby Trey. And then he has the audacity to pull up in the zebra draws in somebody's kitchen making breakfast, talking to this dude who is literally 20 feet taller than him. And he's basically going to use him for some information. But was it the zebra draws for y'all that did it? But anyway, anybody, we'll go with Kay.
I didn't have that one either.
Yeah. Anybody? Lord have mercy, Bobby Trey. Bobby Trey is back, y'all. The Kraken is back.
If you're gonna have a CI, I need you to pick one that's not as unhinged as him. He is very, very unhinged. And that scene reminded me, I know y'all done seen The Boys, of when Soldier Boy always be messing with the older women. I was just like, why would you do this? He really took it there just to get the job done. You slept with this old lady so that you can use her son. And the way he was just like, "No, don't wake her up." To let you know, like, I put your mom to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like she got some good sleep. I put in work. And he said, we having breakfast for dinner. You in this man's house in your drawers cooking dinner. I probably would have said you can finish cooking, because he looked hungry when he came home. Like he expected his mom to have dinner. Fine with me. Go ahead and finish cooking. But you over here intimidating this man in his own house. It don't matter how old or how tall you are, how big you are. If you see Bobby Trey in your house singing in the kitchen, cooking, and he ain't never been there before,
let him have it.
You know what? Exactly. Like, let him have it. You let him do it. Let him do it. All I need to know is what is his trick to keeping aloe plants alive, because mine's is dying right now.
It's singing to the plants. That's the trick. Didn't EJ tell you gotta sing to the plants?
Gotta serenade them.
Okay.
That part. Girl, listen, Bobby Trey, I don't know what it is. Like, you want to hate him so badly, but you just can't. Like, I know this man is a psychopath. I know he is crazy. I know he is just off his rockers. But dang it, Bobby Trey, if I just don't be sitting up there just cackling when I see this Joker on the screen, this whole idea of the little short man syndrome, where he is like in his drawers, all the way coming up to his chest, but still is like talking mad-ish, drinking out the carton. I said, okay, Bobby. And the way he handled her when she was on, I said, oh my God, Bobby was bouncing. Okay, Bobby. Bobby
had them strokes.
I said, okay, Bobby. Well, shit. Okay. I don't know. Okay. I said, it is what it is. It's like, no matter what, you just can't help but get, I don't know. It's just something about him that draws you in, and you just like, dang, this Joker sucks. We saw all the stuff that he did on last season. I mean, he was taking people out left and right. But dang it, if you just still can't remember that damn scene when he was in there in the damn room singing and high as hell and jumping on the bed, he loves them doggone thongs. Them thongs.
Right.
I'm not mad at Bobby Trey right now. He probably gonna have to give us our comedic relief. And especially with all the stuff that goes on in Cross, he's just, you got to get it somewhere, and Bobby gives it. So shout out to that man.
Okay.
Who plays Bobby
Shout
Trey.
out to that man And shout out to DeMarcus for the $2 super sticker or the super chat. Bobby Trey reminds me of Lamar from BMF. He is freaking scary because even the people at the jail were afraid to handcuff him. Like these dudes are 10 times bigger than him, and they were afraid to put the handcuffs on him. So, hey, and then he flinched. He jumped at one of them and he flinched. I was like, what the hell? But he's a bad man. And plus, he had a big Ford, a big hook in his hands when he was talking to old dude. Tamika, did you have anything on Bobby Trey?
No, Ibrahim, was that his name? When I would have came in and seen him, listen, can I have my pancake crispy? That's all we need to say. I ain't gonna be messing around with him. The fact that he was comfortable in his on zebra underwear, like you already mentioned, just cooking and having a funky good problem was like, don't wake mama up. I wouldn't need to hear nothing else. Like the way he was over here talking about, oh no, I can't open up those files. Those are dangerous people. They're gonna take me out. Like you need to be worried about this man standing in your kitchen, okay?
That part. So, okay, y'all. We see that Bobby is gonna be the comedic relief that we're gonna need for this here season, along with some other things. But we gotta talk about it because Kay kind of hit on it in the beginning. Is Rebecca a villain or is she a vigilante? You know, because she taking people out for a reason. And basically, she was said that this one particular guy was responsible for the unalivement of her mother. And she's looking like she's a bad girl, but not only is Rebecca a little strange and she's handling some business, she got Donnie on the side. And she and Donnie decide that, hey, we gonna actually take out the banker. We're gonna get this money because this money is coming from this billionaire who had 50 plus girls in his house trafficking, doing all of the things. And we're getting his bank codes, we're getting all his bank information, everything we need to get his money. And they do that as such. But listen, Rebecca ain't nothing to play with a knife either. She took that man from the rooter to the tutor, and all we saw was the red paint leaking. But they go, like I said, they go to the banker and hold her family hostage. And they get what they need to get. They get money, but she also sees some files in his safety deposit box and is trying to see what all is in there to see if her name is connected. And Rebecca ain't stupid. She realizes, that's what she's trying to cover up, because she know that this man was a slime bag. And so unfortunately the banker, she don't make it home for those banking hours. Any thoughts or Rebecca? I think that's the child woman name. I believe it is Rebecca. But her, Donnie, and then her taking out folks. And is she the villain or is she the vigilante? And we could do Tamika. I'm sorry, we'll do Kay, Tamika, then EJ.
I ain't seen no crimes committed on her behalf. I didn't see any. I didn't see any crimes. I don't know what she did wrong, because if the people who were sworn in to protect people actually did their job instead of being complicit in these atrocities that are going on, we would not need her to be a whole vigilante out here in these streets. I don't see where she did anything wrong, because she's doing what the cops should have been out here doing.
Right. Facts.
Because, and then she's over here exposing a whole ring of child trafficking. And they're more concerned with her unaliving people than the traffickers. And it's like, how are we missing the forest for the trees? And she's like, all right, y'all, you know what? Because, and the thing is, when especially when you are taking a certain type of population of people that people don't really care about, when you take in foreigners, immigrants, black and brown people, ain't nobody paying attention anyway. Ain't nobody looking at them. When you on people's private islands and private property, ain't nobody going out there paying attention, except for the ones who are a part of it. except for the ones who are on people's payroll. And she was just like, not on my watch, not anymore, not even more. I'm all for this type of justice, okay? Because if 5-0 ain't gonna do their job, who gonna protect the children?
True.
Who's going to save the children? Who? And apparently at her house, she had a moment of thought and sat there and said, if not me, then who? More people should step up to the plate, because if more people came and did this job, I think people would be a little bit more afraid to do these type of heinous acts. Because at this point, I'm with her. If you know what, if Benson and Stabler saw this, they would probably be on her side. Maybe that's just me. Them the only cops I trust.
Yeah, for me, she's a vigilante. I guess technically, I feel like she's doing the Lord's work. I'm not mad at her. It's not like, the old cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs that we had last season that wanted to be recreating the Scipio take it out of and was doing all kind of weird stuff and was putting it online for people to watch. Like, I can root for this because I'm like, well, they did take out her mama and they doing all different kind of stuff to the innocent kids, and apparently the cops have no clues about this whatsoever. So, I mean, she's putting them on to where now they can know if they didn't know. If you didn't know, now you do. And also, yeah, technically this is illegal, and the cops is gonna be trying to chase her and get her. That's their job. But really, she's helping the peoples out here. She helping the kids. Right. She helping the innocent that don't have the voices to speak up for themselves. So I'm not mad at her right now, but I do feel like the lines are going to get blurry and we're going to be crossing them even though we have good intentions, but right now I'm rocking with her. I'm like, go ahead, girl, do your thing. Like, I ain't mad at it.
Okay.
No, to me, because some of the cops that do know are a part of it. Now, some of them, like Alex,
exactly.
that be out here
innocent.
Exactly. Alex be innocent. He just be out here. He just like, I'm just trying to do my job and go home to my children.
Right.
Now there are the ones either you Alex and have no idea, or you have some idea and you're complicit and involved with all of this because they sliding you a couple extra dollars under the table.
Yeah.
Because I heard the police pension ain't that much.
See, I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Okay. She is doing the Lord's work, and what can we say about somebody doing the Lord's work? Okay, can I get an amen in here right now, people?
Hallelujah.
I'm just saying. Okay. I don't have a problem with this young lady. I wholeheartedly believe that she is doing what she thinks is right. Nobody else will do it, so she has to do it. Clearly, we know that little cop that got himself got was in on this. Like, those are the people that's supposed to serve and protect and do all the things, but they are the ones that are, just because you chose that job. Okay, let me go back. You chose that job. Did nobody else choose that job for you? You knew exactly what that job made when you got that job. And now you want to be mad because the drug dealers is out here doing this, that, and the third, and all these people doing these heinous things, and they have all this money, and now you are like, oh my God, and it's just not fair. No, you chose that job. Like, that's the job that you chose. So don't act like it's not fair now. And then you're swayed by money. Look at the little lady from last. I'm pretty sure she somewhere is just getting. I ain't gonna say what I was gonna say. The lieutenant from last season, she was swayed. Like, all these people get swayed by these different things that they believe they just can't live without. I just don't understand it, and I don't get it. And I feel like there's so many people that drop the ball because Alex told that dude, I don't know what his name is. I just call him the little white dude who was doing too much. Alex told him, like, all of this was happening in your backyard. Like, how could you not know? And I just don't believe that he didn't know. I believe that these people absolutely know. They're absolutely complicit. And they just turn a blind eye because could it be power? Could it be this, that, whatever the hell it is? It's crazy. Like, don't put on that badge and then don't do your job. And now a vigilante has to get out there and do what you're supposed to be doing. So shout out to her. She's doing the Lord's work. And as long as she keep doing the Lord's work and she don't come after Alex, we good.
Yeah. Yeah. At this point, though, they don't really know that she is responsible for taking out these billionaires. It's given Epstein files, and where was she at when Epstein was doing all of his ish? We needed her. We needed her when somebody else was doing their ish. I'm just saying. But at the end of the day, so we're still trying to figure out um about who's taking out these billionaires. And we got some other clues that are coming up, and we're gonna get into it. Real quick, thank you once again, Demarcus, for another super sticker. Who says, I actually like Malika for Samson. Absolutely agree. Because they started off beefing. She couldn't stand him because she thought he was responsible for her brother being unalived and all the things. But he was like, this ain't what it is. And then they end up smashing. And now they're the perfect couple. And then I wonder if Lincoln is related to Rebecca. I have a thought on who Lincoln is, and I'm gonna get into it in just a minute, Demarcus. And then he gave one more super sticker. So thank you once again for the super stickers as well as the super chats, Demarcus. We absolutely appreciate it. And so she also Rebecca and Donnie, they the dream team, man, because they end up in Mexico and they find one of the guys who was basically brutalized by one of these people who had them working in these sweatshops, these little kids that were trafficking them to have them working in these shops and doing all these things. Well, find out Haswachi, I forgot the name of the H Mexico, but the family, what the community that she went to, she finds out that her mother was actually from there. And so it's a little bit more personal. It was always personal because her mother was associated with this whole situation. But then there's another guy that he still ain't caught the hint that billionaires are being taken out. And so Donnie has to go do with him. He takes this guy out and it ends up taking a couple of fingers. I guess that's their token stamp. We taking some fingers just to prove a point. But yeah, she's in around people who are familiar with her mother, but she's still uncomfortable even though she wanted to be there. She even went and passed out money, gave them lots of money to kind of help, even though money can't bring back the loss of a loved one. But that's just what she knew to do because she had already taken all this money from this billionaire. So anyone have any particular thoughts on Rebecca going back to Mexico and handling some business?
I just thought this was very emotional because one, she's there to find him to try to help him. Because at first, is that her aunt that was telling her like, "Well, why are you even trying to find him? But like, at least
Yep.
he made it and he's safe." And it's like, yeah, but he also knows, can kind of put some more clues together on who these other people are that was involved, and tell us who the other kids were. And then it's kind of like you get in a 2 for 1 because now you finding out information about your mother that you didn't know and family that you didn't know you had. So we kind of having, a family reunion at the same time. And so, she got mixed emotions of that and memories of her mother, what little memories that she have and missing her mother and knowing that she was taken from her. And at the same time, we want to get this damn guy. Like we trying to just, cross all our T's, dot all our I's. And at first he was giving him a little run for the money, a little something, something. Okay. He
Right.
said, I know some time, but he got him up out of there, baby.
Yes.
Listen, 1 by 1, 2 by 2, however it is, y'all all gotta go.
Facts.
I like how they see her as she's kind of like a superhero to them. They call her, is it like La Luz or
La
something?
Luz. Yep.
Yes,
The
that
light.
she's like Batman to them. Like, you come and mess with us, yes, she gonna come and see you in the night. Like, she's coming for you. That they have some sort of comfort that law enforcement was not providing them. Like, our children and girls are going missing and nobody's doing anything until now when fingers start coming up missing too. Now it's a problem. When the kids were missing, it wasn't a problem. Fingers go missing, now it's a problem. Priorities here, but I like that she's a hero to them, and that that they're going to protect her because of that. I feel like they, that's gonna be the
Yeah.
one to be like, hey, you seen so and so? Nope. Mm-mm.
Right.
I don't know who you're talking about. because, like I said, she's doing the work that they wish people would have been doing. Like she's stepping up, and her methods may be a little, she gonna take it there, but it in the context of what these people are doing, she might not be doing enough,
Exactly. That was I was just gonna say. She not doing enough, if you ask me. She should go further.
Right.
Okay,
yeah, I'm talking about taking some eggplants and everything else, but
exactly, girl. Because that's what I was just thinking. I was like, I'll be taking Diados and putting them up, doing all sorts of stuff in these old crazy. You gonna feel this? You want to see what it feel like to do some old hanging shit to somebody? Let me show you what it feel like.
Well, who the dude that they called in Godfather Harlem with the what did they call the dude that they brought out?
I don't know. I know you're talking about, but I don't know. I don't know the name.
Talking about, they was like, "Oh, you want to violate people? I got somebody for you." Sometimes street justice will teach people the lesson that they should have learned elsewhere. Okay, I bet you won't touch nobody else.
Right.
Okay. See what it feel like. Okay. Oh, you're gonna get it way worse. I'm doing all sorts of stuff. I'm telling you, you get a sadistic mind as soon as somebody do some old weird ass shit. You all of a sudden like, you want to do some weird stuff? Okay, let's see how you like all this weird stuff. It's amazing how people don't want weird stuff to happen to them, and they don't want weird stuff to happen to their family, but yet they do weird stuff to other people's kids and family. That's just like the dumbest stuff that I have.
Exactly. That was like the lady from the bank. She was so much like, please don't hurt my kids, please don't hurt my kids. But she was more concerned about those files, and then come to find out you was sending money too. So how you ain't worried about the other people's kids that much? Yeah.
Okay, be happy that they didn't take out your kids. They let them walk away with the daddy. Yep. Okay, that's what you should be happy for, because at this point you need to pay this price, because how could you be a mom and just see this happen and just and the way I would have had, like, even if you were scared to say something, because I understand people in power, sometimes people are scared to say that, and I get that, right? I understand that. I'm not taking that away from them, but to continue to do a certain thing, to continue to work and do those things, like to continue to be used as a pawn to me and to benefit from it, to me, that's where the worst part comes in. That is one thing for you to be a victim of someone who's making you do things, but it's another thing for you to just be complicit with it and just be like, oh, okay, well, I can't do nothing, so I'm just gonna go with it. No, why are you just going along with it? I don't understand. Irritates me. Sorry, y'all.
Facts. That's okay. Thank you, DeMarcus, for the super. It says, I believe that LaDonna is innocent, and Nana Mama and Alex, we got to say it country now. Nana Mama and Alex Cross was wrong for keeping the secret for Samson. Alex got lying from Nana Mama. And I understand why Elle feel a certain way about Cross.
No, you know what? Let me just have this one right quick, because you just had to put it on the screen. First of all, LaDonna might be innocent. That's about the only thing in this sentence that I completely agree with you, because more than likely they're probably going to make her innocent, but she might be innocent of this, but she ain't innocent of a lot of other ish if we just keeping it real. Okay, it's a lot of other stuff that she has done and that she did to her son Samson. Now, do I agree that Nana Mama should have lied? But I also am not going to go all on this high horse and be like, oh, they were so wrong. Alex was a child. He is a child who was told that this was for the good of his best friend. Now, maybe when he got older, maybe he could have said something, maybe not. But why would he reopen those wounds? Even when Samson says that he would have did it and then they would have just worked it out, I don't believe Samson. I don't believe that Samson would have caused Alex that type of hurt after all it was said and done. And I think that's where Alex stood with that. And so while I don't agree with lying, I get where they were coming from. And then let's not even go there talking about Alex is a liar. Where's Alex a liar at? Stop playing. And Elle was already friends with that man. I already done laid this out earlier. Elle was friends with the serial killer, okay? She's the one who has questionable choices, because she was the one who was friends with this man for a long time, doing business with this man, and he been a serial killer that entire time. Alex did the world a favor to get rid of this man, and yes, we needed to get this invitation, and you saw how she froze up. He didn't tell her because if he hadn't told her, she would have got in there acting like she was acting after she found out. No, we need her to not know so that we can get the information that we need. He didn't put her in the line of fire. She was already in the line. She was already every time she went to that man's home, every time she had a business meeting with him, every time she had anything to do with him that had nothing to do with Alex, mind you, she was already in the way. He just didn't want. She didn't look like no serial killer because mind you, if she looked like any one of those serial killers within that book, Elle would have been gone, and it wouldn't have had jack to do with Alex. Stay off Alex, DeMarcus. Don't play with me today. Stay off Alex.
I was just gonna say, no, we tag me in, cause see, don't be coming in here late with all your foolishness, DeMarcus. Cause number one, Samson, and I ain't even gonna call that his birther. She may have not committed the crime that she got arrested for, but if she is very, very guilty for abandoning her child and taking that lady money and not signing them papers like she agreed to. You was wrong in doing that. And are you going to apologize to Nana Mama for doing that? And where did you spend the money? Because you damn sure didn't spend it on your son, because like Alex said, she took money from their household that they didn't even have.
Yep,
that part.
To feed them kids and to take care of them. Where was your antennas when they needed things, and to say that if I can't take care of my son, I'm going to sign the papers so you have the rights to do this, so that he knows somebody is willing to spend money that they don't even have to take him on as their son when I rejected him. And then to sit there and get in trouble legally and say all of a sudden now I have a son. When he had this whole span of life, you knew exactly where he was, and you didn't step foot at their doorstep to come and say, hey, happy birthday, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Thanksgiving. But all of a sudden, now you done got in handcuffs and, oh, I do have a son. All of a sudden, I have a son. Them $5,000 you took from Nana Mama, I bet you needed that for a good lawyer, but you probably done spent that up, using recreational pharmaceuticals and all this kind of stuff. So no, she's very, very guilty to me. So you may not did the crime, but you sit in there for a little bit longer. She's lucky he even went in there to visit her in the first place. So again,
that part. Okay.
Do we need to tag Tamika in?
Y'all summed it up. Y'all summed it up good, because I said that when I first came up here. Like, you gonna talk about now that I see who you are. I wish, like, girl, bye. I am who I am because Mama Nana and them came in and got me, and I did the rest of what I needed to do for my damn self. You was nowhere to be found. I didn't know you. You knew me. So you could have been came to see about me. Like, bye, lady, get out of here.
That part. What you gonna say about LK? Because I feel like you had more. My bad. I jumped the gun. What you got?
She can take her bald head ass on too, because she get on my damn nerves. Because why is you mad at Alex for doing his job when he got to that man because of you in the first place? Oh, you put me in the line of danger. If he put you in the line of danger so bad, why are you still hanging out with him and his family and his children? Nah, be mad at him and go somewhere else. Because see, now all of you doing is you manipulating him because you know he's sorry, you know he love you, and you're still telling him, I'm gonna be right here in your face to see you every day so your heart can break and I can see your heart breaking right before my eyes and see how that feels. All you're doing is becoming a villain. You're punishing him because you're mad at him. If you're that mad, step away and set some boundaries. But you ain't that damn mad because you went over there and you use them to clap cheeks.
That part.
You use them for that. But then it's but we still can't be together.
I ain't mad at that boy.
Exactly. It ain't mean nothing. Then get away from that man and his children then. Set about
and then you always talking about it.
Exactly.
Stop talking about it. Stop having conversations about it.
And then the nerve to be mad. Like, did you tell me that I couldn't go shopping with her? You can't take me away from the kids. Like, girl, get out of here.
I can. They my kids. I can take you. I can take wherever I want to go. Okay.
Either accept his apology or not, but choose one of them instead of sitting there and watching that man's heart break right before your eyes to make yourself feel better.
Pushing him into Kayla's arms out of all.
Thank you. Pushing it into the eyes of a damn snake, because she don't mean that man no damn well either. Then your ass want to go sit in a damn restaurant with Mr. Light Skin over there, and you don't even like his ass either, because you straight up told him I'm still hanging out with my ex and his family. What do you want, Elle? What do you want?
Exactly. When he said, I want my Michelle Obama, and she was like, oh, that's a tall. She don't want him.
Girl.
Exactly. Maybe you need to take time for yourself and go talk to a therapist, because right now it's giving I don't know what I want, and I'm going to break other people's hearts until I find out, until I figure it out for
Okay.
myself.
And
That's
I need
not the way
Mama
to do.
Nana to get her butt back here because I need Elle to go home. Come on, Mama Nana, get back home. I need Elle to go home. As a matter of fact, we don't even need her this season. We good. We know that they broke up. Let's just move on without Elle. How about that?
We never asked for Elle at all. When she
That's
broke
true.
up with him in the last season, we were over it. So why is she, for me, at the dinner table, at the brunch table, at the breakfast table? Why is she even making decisions about whether or not baby girl Janelle should even get a phone? Like, that's not even your business. I'm over it. Like, bye. I can't say it as eloquently as they did, but y'all know Elle gets no love over here on none of these channels. So
And she threw his dead wife in his face. Talk about just because she don't love somebody, that means they lose
yes.
me.
Yes. So with that being said, I hope that the dude that she's, booed up with, I hope he up to no good at this point, because she clearly didn't learn her lesson for the first time. She hang around with snakes, she gonna get bit. So
because we hit below the belt, and now you done did more damage than you accused Alex of doing.
Right.
That part.
Right.
And because you didn't die, did you? You didn't die.
Exactly.
That's all I can say. You didn't die.
And we got, first of all, we got our man though. We got him. What?
Okay. Like,
instead of feeling you should be like, I would have just said you could have told me, and I would have helped you with the case and all. Okay, why are you mad? They got the guy, and you still have a whole attitude problem.
She mad at herself because she was a bad judge of character and was chilling with him. That's what she really mad at.
That's what she really mad at, Tamika. Yeah. You right about that. That's what she really mad.
And now we're projecting. She needs to go get some help.
She needs therapy.
F her feelings. We don't care.
Exactly. Anything else, DeMarcus?
Okay, he asked for it and he got it. He asked for it and he got it. I'm just saying.
Okay, let me put myself back on mute because DeMarcus tried. He tried.
I can't even help. I don't even have nothing. No little light. No light to highlight the moment. Oh, well, maybe she's doing. No, I don't even have that. Y'all know I normally will find an excuse for somebody. I can't find one for Elle. So bye, Elle. We don't care if you ever come back. Bye, Felicia. Moving on to another Elle. We found out that somebody is after this man by the name of Lance. Okay, we got fingers being sent to him, delivered to him while he's on stage having a conversation, and it looks like it's this guy Lincoln Esteban, who goes by another alias. But I don't know if okay, so this is why I say they're not really focused on Rebecca right now. They're more focused on what Esteban, Lincoln Esteban is doing. And then they literally follow this man 3 or 4 states for him to show them that, hey, what I'm doing is basically trying to follow these dang on traffickers, which is what y'all should be doing, which is when they got all the way to Harlingen, Texas, that dirty behind DHS officer ends up getting himself unalive because he basically he played himself. And Lincoln got away again, y'all. Any particular thoughts on what Lincoln is doing? And shout out to this dumb behind doctor. Why is it that the doctors at the hospitals, the psychiatric hospitals, fall in love with the men that come through there? Not all of them, but enough of them.
Yeah, because I was gonna say he put it on her. Whatever he gave to her child.
And you can start Tamika and Kay. And
no, I was gonna say he definitely put it on her. Whatever it is just downstairs. Ain't nothing upstairs in her brain. Because why, ma'am, would you hurry up and book a damn flight and leave them over here? So I'm like, you ain't think that they was gonna follow you. And as soon as she said, a cop and two cops, no, not 2 cops, 1 cop and an agent, he like, girl, why the hell did you come here? And then he like, okay. Sit here, wait, I'll be right back. Order me some coffee. Girl, you should have known right then and there that his ass wasn't coming back. The fact that she went through all this to get over here and be picking damn cards out of the damn mailbox and all that. I just was like, you can't be this dumb, but you know, apparently you can. You could be book smart and you know, just dumb as hell in other ways. But yeah, he was on it. He was about it. He said, "Oh, I got something for y'all." He got the hell up out of there, and then even when they did catch up to him, he was like, "Man, y'all worried about me? Like it's bigger things going on that y'all have no clue about." And then that dumbass cop, I think EJ or somebody else that brought him up immediately. I was like, he's down with them, right? Because there ain't no damn way. So you had the dumb doctor and the dumb cop. But you know, Alex immediately was able to read this room and you know catch the different things, see the stuff on the wall, the paintings, and some of the paperwork we got there. And you over here with these damn fingers and the damn jaws and all of that. So you know, even though they was like 2 steps behind them, had they just let Alex do what he does, we wouldn't have had all these different complications. But you know. There's always got to be somebody interfering, somebody that think they better and smarter. And the way he was just laughing in their face was taking me out too. Child, I don't know if it was love, Kendall. I don't know if that was love. That may be a child.
Let's stop the lock up.
Yeah,
That's what it
yeah, for real. But yeah, like he knew all the intel that could have really helped him. So you would think you want to use him and to the best of your ability, even though he was still saying like, get me you know, a lawyer, get me somebody that speaks my language. He wasn't trying to say, you know, talk too much with them, but he still was giving them a lot without giving it to them something that we could have used to get where we trying to go. So that officer, I was just like, please, can somebody get his ass up out of here? He was irking my
And
nerves
he
like
was
5 different times.
racist. AF.
Yes.
Racist. Oh my God. He made me want to jump through the screen on him.
Mm-hmm.
What's the name of Matthew Willard's character on here?
Lance.
Now, Lance, why are you acting like you don't know? Why are you acting like you don't know? You consult with the police. I don't know, but somebody was close enough to, you know, to put the feed. I don't know what's going. I need y'all to help me. If you already know, so let's not play dumb. And the only ones dumb right now is the cops because they don't know, because they act like they don't know. You already know why these people after you. Okay. You already know. You know what you're doing. You just been hiding behind money and power, and now you trying to play innocent, trying to throw around our white privilege. You ain't did nothing wrong. Okay, when you get a certain top tier level of money and you feel untouchable, you think that the things that you do will go unnoticed. It's noticed, and let's stop pretending. I have worked in a mental hospital before. And ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way. Okay. After you done read a few charts, if you read somebody's chart and you still feel like you done fell in love in there some kind of way, I need you to go ahead and sign out from the job and then sign into the hospital.
Period.
Because ain't no way. Ain't no way here. But he said he's on a mission, you know? He see what Lou's out here doing. He trying to help the cause. Okay? Because again, obviously we haven't called Law and Order SUV officers yet. So now we have to take it to street justice until y'all realize what's going on out here in the streets and want to do something about it. So you know what? I'm here for. He want to help. Let him help. Okay. If he's gonna help the cause and he's gonna fight the power, let him. But I need Lance to stop acting like he don't know why he's a target. Stop.
Because he was seen with the freaking man. Like, how you gonna act like you never knew him? You've been in 2 places with him. They got you on camera, on a picture. You buddy shoulder to shoulder with the guy, but yet you're gonna deny that it wasn't me. It
Bookie,
was you
in the files.
It was you. And now
you in the files too.
And now old boy is on your behind. Mr. Escobar is on your neck. Okay, he coming for you.
Girl, they just doing too much. Lance, first of all, sir, you sound like a liar. Okay, that's the first part. You sound like a liar, and you out here asking them for help, but then you don't want to tell them the full truth. Listen, let me just be real with y'all. Y'all know how I feel about jail and things, so y'all know I never do anything that's going to land me there. However, if I was in a situation where I knew I was in some trouble, I'm telling you everything. Listen, let me just tell y'all, I need y'all help, but I'm gonna need some immunity for some of these things that might be the reason why somebody's trying to take me out. Can we agree that none of this is on the record and that I'm not gonna be the one locked up? Because I need y'all to help save my life. Like, I'm trying to make deals. I'm not just gonna sit up here and lie to you and not tell you the whole thing, because how you gonna help me if I don't give you all the information when I got some information that may be valid as to why somebody's trying to take me up out of here? Like, no, that's just me though. Call me crazy. If I'm gonna get you to protect me, you're gonna protect me all the way. All these demons and everything that I got going on. And then as far as this dude right here, look at his smile. What in the world made her think that this was a good idea? He just reminds me of that movie. I didn't even see the whole thing. All I saw was them weird smiles they was doing, and that was enough for me. I wasn't watching it. Okay. And that's what he reminds me of. And I'm just like, girl, and you went straight. I was like, do you not know Cop 101? Like, they told you that so that you would take your behind there. And that's exactly what you did. And the way I'm looking at him, like, sir, like, I knew he was about to take off. And I'm just like, girl, like, read the room. Like, you ain't finna get none. If you think you finna get some, you're not finna get none of nothing that's about to happen here. Talking about, I was so worried. Girl, you done led these people to me? No. Right. Went up in there and straight kissed him the first thing she did. Ugh. But anyway, but he is a good guy, in my opinion. I mean, he is trying to fight the bad guys. But I'm just saying, I don't understand that whole concept of patient and doctor. You literally are treating people who something wrong with them, which makes me think something wrong with you. Just saying, don't make sense.
They definitely touched. So we find out though that he's a follower of La Luz, which is the light. And they see all of these different symbols. They see the skulls. This was one of those. This was before they found his behind in Texas. This was in Chicago, underground, under the train station. This man had set up shop, had a whole bed and everything under there. But who the heck is La Luz at this point? They're still trying to figure that part out. But we know that this man is obsessed. Again, he led them to a truck full of people being snatched up, trafficked, going from one place to the next to work in factories that was chopping up kids and fingers and all of the things. And so he's all I gotta say, y'all, is he found his way to the light finally. He found his way to the light. He been looking for La Luz for the longest. She was down there in Sunshine, Florida, where she had just got her groove on with some dude at the casino. And I feel somebody said that they wonder if, I think it was DeMarcus that asked whether or not, or thought whether or not he was related to her. I think that Lincoln got it in with La Luz and she left him. Because she just wanted the same thing that she did with the other guy. She just wanted the sexual contact, and she gave him one of those card coins or whatever from the casino and sent him on his way. And I say that only because he had some of those coins or those chips, those plain chips. He had those in his property down in that Chicago tunnel. So I think that he is a follower of the light. He just, taking things into his own hands. Nobody told him to do nothing. I could be way off, but do y'all have any thoughts as to, what his connection to Rebecca, aka La Luz, is actually? And we could start EJ, K, Tamika.
Well, he missing 3 fingers, and they like to take 3 fingers. Now, honestly, I was still trying to figure out do the people with the 3 fingers, are they the bad guys? Because everybody so far that we've seen that get the 3 fingers taken, they're the bad guys. And I was like, was he a bad guy who got his 3 fingers taken and now he's repentant of it and now he's following the light? Like, I had a lot of different thoughts as to this because it was just irritating me that his 3 fingers are gone and the 3 fingers of everybody that's bad is gone, because I just feel like the good people shouldn't have the 3 fingers gone. Like, it didn't make any sense to me, and maybe I was missing something, but I got stuck in the tunnel on that for a minute, like trying to figure out the 3 fingers thing. Or, I mean, what was the purpose of his 3 fingers being missing? Honestly, I think he is going to be the problem. Yeah, right now it seems like, oh, he's trying to do he ain't doing the Lord's work like my girl is. He is definitely, something is definitely wrong with him. I think that he is going to be an issue and that he's just going to go a little bit too far with it. I really think that she is skilled and honed and that she's not going to overstep. Like, she's only going to go after the people that she feels like have harmed and wronged her mom and all the people on that list and all those things. But I feel like he is going to be trying to prove something to her, and this is where we're going to see him just really get out of hand because he really is super psycho. I don't think that she's psycho. I think that she literally is just on a, let me get these people, like on a revenge type of thing. Like, avenge. I don't even want to say revenge. I feel like she is like an avenger almost. You know what I'm saying? Whereas he is obsessed with her and maybe not the mission, if that makes sense.
Right. Yeah, I real quick, I agree with what you're saying, EJ. He's giving obsessed. And the reason why I want to say that is because if you can remember when Alex and Kayla were in that cave and they were kind of putting two and two together, they were saying that all of the others were basically being the revenge. His were like a sacrifice because his fingers were saved and they were put basically like in that shrine of all of her things. So he probably most likely cut his own damn fingers off just to show that, hey, I'm sacrificing these for you, La Luz, to follow the light, if that kind of makes sense. So I really think he did it to himself, and he made himself a sacrifice so that she can say, okay, my true and faithful follower, come follow me. But I could be wrong. Kay, any thoughts on that then, Tamika?
First of all, let me Demarcus talking about we
He back
tripping
again.
and that talking about Nana Mama ain't gonna feel Kayla. We never said she was. We didn't say we like Kayla.
We don't even feel Kayla. Who feels Kayla?
We don't like her lying, sneaky ass neither. Hell no. Of course she's not gonna like her. We don't. Kayla is way too secretive, way too slick. She got a lot of stuff that a lot of skeletons in her closet. We didn't say that was a good match for Cross at all. We didn't say that at all. We just said he slept with that lady because Elle had done broke his heart. Okay, and now his heart gonna be broke twice because he gonna figure out that she ain't who that he thought she was either. Getting back to this one, I was thinking that maybe, but you got a point, Tika, because coming where he from, he could have very well did that himself if he a little on the psychopathic side. But the lady, the doctor that worked at the hospital was saying that if she read his files and she didn't think that he belonged there, what if he was one of the victims as a child? And maybe one of these billionaire goons or whatever did that to him. Like maybe Rebecca and them are cutting off fingers because that's something that they did to the children.
That's good too.
And that maybe he came to her to let her know that I was one of the children that was trafficked and I got away and I want to help. I want to be, let me be down. Yeah. Okay. You out here trying to be the Lone Ranger by yourself. We can be the Justice League together.
Okay. I like that.
But
I can see that.
I don't know if he might be down for her. He's probably a little unhinged the way he's been going about things. So I don't know which direction that this is gonna go in. But he was very, very happy to see her. He looks like how I would look if I had just seen The Punisher. So
right.
Like, oh my God, what do you need me to do? I just found out who you are and you do all of these things. And can I be part of the Defenders with you? Oh my God. And she's looking like him, like, how did you find me? So he gonna have a lot of explaining to do, and he better explain it fast before he be next.
Right. Because Johnny's still in the other room. And Johnny walked in the living room with him to that door to see what the heck is going on. So between her sword swiping skills, and plus she got a piece in her hand, Lincoln better talk fast.
Correct.
Or he up out of there.
Because we don't take chances.
Yeah, I was leaning towards him being a victim because even when he was talking with the little he said in the truck when they found the kids, he spoke about how they put them in the factories and they lose fingers working on
Right.
the machines. Like, I mean, I'm agreeing with EJ. I think a little bit of all of y'all had points because in terms of when Cross, he's the first one that they found out about, so he's the weakest link. He's pretty much kind of leading them to everything because initially they had him in the video, led them to the doctor because she was the one that helped him get in there where he's making the threats. And then they thought like, oh, well, this is somebody that must want revenge for something. And then they noticed that he kept not taking his hand out of his pocket, like, oh, well, maybe he's missing fingers on his hand. And then later we find you with the jaw. But the fact that he went into what they do with the kids and he seemed to really know, like it felt more personal that he went through it himself and possibly seen other kids that went through it. And then he was there taking pictures. Now, whether he's doing it on his own or she know about it or he feels like he's helping her, because technically when that cop tried to come pow him and Alex had already said stay back, all he was doing was gathering the pictures and trying to get info, and he knew that the kids was in the truck, so he actually helped them to be able to save the kids with that part. But he was like, y'all useless, y'all ain't doing a damn thing out here. And then now how he knew where she was and what this was gonna lead to, hopefully we will get into it quick, fast, and in a hurry, and they can kind of fill in the blanks and let us know, because she did kind of look like, what the hell are you doing here? And we know is the fruit screws loose, but hopefully he can also give her some intel and let her know what's going on, and that at least they did get the kids off of that truck.
Yeah, absolutely. I love all the thoughts and ideas because they only gave us so much as to how he's connected to her.
Even possibly saved him at one point,
right?
And gave him some stuff, and maybe that's why he has some of the stuff there in his little Ninja Turtle cave. I don't know, child, but I'm definitely curious.
Yeah, but I'm absolutely. I'm definitely looking forward to them giving us more. Who are you? How are you connected to La Luz? And bruh, how did you get here? How the hell you even know I'm here? So I'm looking forward, absolutely looking forward to them unfolding this story. I think they're gonna get to it pretty fast because hey, she looking at him like y'all say, she looking at him like how the hell you get here? Who are you? How you get here or whatever. So I'm here for that. But this is okay. I've saved this for last because they're shining a light. So shout out to cast, crew, writers, directors, everybody. They're shining a light on these cages that they are keeping these facilities where they are keeping these children. They look like dog pens. And this is how they really look. And so they brought this to the forefront of the story. They brought this to the forefront of this series. And with that being said, the little boy that almost got unalived by the reckless DHS officer, he is sent there, but Cross is like, well, why is he sent there? He's the victim. Like, you locking him up, but he's the whole victim. And so Samson goes and talks to Cross a little bit earlier and says, look, there's something that I need you to do. And basically he wants him to foster the little boy until they go to trial and do all of the things. And so Cross is like, okay, yeah, I'll go do it. And so they go, and the interpreter, the social worker probably is there and having that conversation, telling them, hey, and he introduces himself. I'm Cross. I got 2 children. Do you want to come home with me? And the little boy is like, yeah, of course I want to go home with you. Why would I want to be stuck in this cage? So I like this moment. I don't know if a lot of people realize that this is what they were doing. I hope they get the message. But this is definitely shining some light on what's going on in the world today. Anybody have any? We could just start with Tamika, K, EJ. Any thoughts on this whole scenario, this whole scene? Period. Kind of broke my heart too. Not kind of.
Yeah, I felt like this is where it was about to go. I was like, oh, Bendito, because Samson is in his feelings right now because of his own situation and not being with his mother and them taking him in, and then him being like the first one to go in the truck and introduce himself to the little boy, and they trying to get him away, and old stupid behind cop shoots him and traumatizes the damn little boy even more. And then, you know, for them to say like that, now he ends up in a position like we should be protecting them. So I kind of felt like when he said he had a big favor to ask, that's what it was going to be. And I love that moment of him going in there and having the translator with him and, you know, letting him know who he was, showing him his kids and saying, if, you know, I could get approved and I could get you to come home with me, would you like that? And he started smiling. He was a cute little boy, you know, and just like, yeah, shoot, get me the hell up out of here. So, and that made Alex real happy too. And of course, this is definitely a reflection of what's going on in you know, the world today. So I like this part, and I hope that he's able to come. Even though I said, now who you gonna have watching him? You gonna put hell with him too, of course.
Okay.
But yeah,
nah, they got the community though, because you know they got the principal that was picking up the kids for school too.
They
so
do.
You know,
yes.
they got the whole community behind them.
Yes.
After this, I'm gonna need you to back it up, and we need to take a moment with Aldous in that wife beater and cowboy hat on.
Oh, we get there. I say that for last.
I was just gonna say I didn't know if we skipped over that part. But
I wasn't gonna let that go.
I needed a moment for that. But let me get back in my serious tone. I thought of this, and I had a conversation with somebody about this a few days ago, actually. Back in way back, you know, not so way back when, but during days of slavery, you know, not every white person was able to afford slaves, but they didn't speak up about it because in their mind, out of sight, out of mind. I don't know anything about it. That's not the life that I live. I ain't got no beef. Ain't nothing wrong. I don't see the problem. I don't think it's that bad. Because some people were still buying into, oh, they just brought people over here to work. They're just working. You know, that's all it is. Until abolitionists published an article and gave explicit pictures about what they were doing to enslaved people on these plantations, to open people's eyes. Because when you can lean on your ignorance and say, I don't know, or I don't understand, or it doesn't have anything to do with me, or it can't be that bad. But somebody, when they say, I'm showing you how bad it is. It's that bad. This is the thing y'all are turning a blind eye to. And now that it's in your face, now that you see how bad it is, where's your level of humanity? Now, is this going to be enough for you to speak up and say that it's wrong? Or are you still okay with this? And then it's taking away people's ability to be ignorant. Because now it's right there in your face. So now you can't say, well, it don't seem that if they just take them and they be in these fancy hotels. No, they're not. No, they're not. Let's stop living in la la land and live in reality. Okay. This is not humane treatment for people. And we need to stop glossing over the fact and making it seem like it is. It's not. And when you see something like this and you still continue to think that this is okay, you really need to take a deep look at yourself. A real deep, long, hard look at yourself, because we all have Judgment Day. We all gonna be at Judgment Day. And I want you to remember what you said to this on that day.
Yep. Nice. Facts. That's all. I can't say nothing. Facts. You're muted, EJ.
Sorry about that. Yeah. You said a word, boo. You said a word. I mean, nothing else needs to be said about that part. I completely, wholeheartedly, 100% agree with everything she said. And I think that I love the fact that Samson, especially after reading the book, it was already in a moment with Samson. So I could see this. Like, I could see him wanting this, and I could see him asking Alex to do this favor. And I think this is absolutely ridiculous. That it's just crazy. It's crazy. Like, I can't even. Everything Kay said, y'all, because I feel like I'm gonna cry, and I'm trying not to.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But it's real. It's definitely real. They literally threw it in our face. If we didn't see it before, we see it now. And it was necessary. So shout out to the writers, directors, producers, everybody that put this scene together. That said we're gonna take a chance and we're gonna put this out there. We don't care what the repercussions are gonna be, but we're gonna put it out there.
You
So
know what they're gonna
hopefully,
call it? It's still somebody that's gonna say that. Oh, now Alex Cross is woke. Oh,
of
y'all done
course,
put wokeness
of course,
in
of
Cross.
course. But Ben
Oh, you
Watkins
know they
said,
already
but
saying that.
but
Mhm.
but Ben Watkins said, the showrunner said, I don't give a damn. I'm gonna put it out there anyway. So shout out to them. Shout out to them for that. And here y'all go. I didn't get too much of the wife beater, but it was a one drunken night in Harlingen, Texas, and this man
Oh
went to
shoot,
the
let me take
hotel
these
and slept
comments
with
off.
Kayla. What happened?
I was trying to take the comments off the thing. Why I couldn't take
Oh,
them
it
off
won't
the
move. I kept trying to take it off too. EJ, it won't move. I'm
thing?
gonna
What
blow
is
it up.
happening?
I don't know, honey. I don't know. Freaking StreamYard. Here we go. It's big enough right here, though. Here we go.
Okay.
I'm sorry with the comments. It just won't go nowhere. I can't take it off.
So weird.
Yeah, I don't know. It's cracked out. But can y'all see them enough? Can you see the chocolateness, the beautifulness? If you on your phone, you can probably get the full vision of Cross in his beater of wives. Um he's there, and him and Kayla, they had an unspoken night. Hopefully they never talk about it again, because damn it, I don't want to see it again.
Me neither.
He was drunk. The man was drunk, but then he woke up and was like, "Is this what we gonna do? Are we gonna be cool? Are we good?" She's like, "Oh, it was just a moment that had to happen, and I'm over it." Like, dang, was he not good? That you gonna have the audacity to say that you just gonna forget about it? No, boo. We need to
Forget
revisit
about
this
it, please, because it
conversation.
should have never happened. His ass should have been closing that door and going to his damn room. I'm so mad at him. And then he talk about, you sure that's it? Yes, sir, that's it. Okay.
They definitely put the hoe down. Okay, you right.
Yeah. Baby, when he was getting down on that floor, he put that shirt off and just had to. I said, Lord have mercy. Go on, move Cross, okay? But don't move near her ass. I need you to move in the other direction.
I was screaming at the TV, Tamika. I was like, keep going,
Yes.
walk away.
Right.
He didn't listen to me though, Tamika. He just took his butt back, had to double back. Sir, walk away. Don't
Right.
let the alcohol take you.
What was that? Like, oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, but you got to think about it. And I'm not excusing it. I don't accept it. I did not like it whatsoever, because I've been side eyeing Kayla since the beginning. But his girl Elle, she hurt him.
It's her fault. That's right. You're right.
It's Elle. We blame Elle. She hurt him, and so he was in his feelings. He let the alcohol take over, and he one drunken night in Harlingen, Texas. That's it. Hopefully they don't go back to DC with this foolishness, though. Yeah,
I need them not to, because again, like Samson literally smashed her. Like at this point, it feels like pass around. I'm sorry, I hate to be the one to say it, but
yep.
Somebody had to say it.
Again, all of these secrets and stuff that she's because how you so-called have a crush on Cross, but you didn't already smash. You done smashed the homies. You done I could as much as I love seeing Aldis on that dance floor with this cowboy, because y'all, I'm in Georgia, okay? As much as I love seeing him in a cowboy hat and a wife beater, looking moisturized in there, we should have left it at the bar. Left it right there. Matter of fact, she could have took an Uber home or whatever. Why y'all didn't even have to ride in the same vehicle?
By herself.
Exactly. Y'all ain't have
They took an Uber, but he should have been in one on his own and got dropped off on his end, and she took one on her own and got dropped off on his end. And yes, Kay, Shea Butter was Shea Buttering. Okay.
The light was hitting him. Shout out to the cinematographer, because the light was hitting him at just the right angles. That they was just like, whoever did the costuming for that day was like, I just need you to make sure that the light hit him just right. And Aldis, turn this way. Okay, Kayla, move to the left, so he can turn to this way so that they can see him and all his gloriousness. And once I seen him that way, I said she gonna smash because so would I.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That part.
Facts. Facts.
I was like,
Facts.
she ain't gonna be able to walk away from this because she she left the door. She said she was trying to go.
Left the
I
door
said,
open.
girl,
Oh, this is my room. We know which room you in.
oh Lord, I done knocked my damn monitor off. My bad.
Oh wow. Okay,
That
these
freaked
damn
me the
comments.
hell out, child. Mm.
Well, listen, y'all, that was pretty much everything that happened. Those were the 3 episodes that we received from season 2, episodes 1 through 3. Next week we should get another episode, and I'm gonna be up like a crackhead, wait for it to come on. 12 o'clock, 12:03 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be right there trying to watch it. No matter of fact, it's 3:03. I'm sorry, because East Coast. 3:03 a.m. I had to wait and I was up looking like this, like, come on, come on. Okay, so anyway, with that being said, though, y'all, any particular final thoughts? Because we're gonna just go ahead and wrap this thing up. It's time to go. We ain't got to go home, but we got to get the hell up out of here. Any particular final thoughts on Cross? Any expectations, as well as what you have going on your channel? And we'll go ahead and start with Tamika.
I'm just ready to see what is gonna be the next steps. Who we got next on the list? You know, child, I need Cross to stay focused on his daggone job. We gonna find out what information Bobby Trey gonna bring to raggedy ass Kayla, and whether that's gonna be enough for her to save herself from the mastermind, whoever this is. I don't know if we gonna get any extra clues on them. Child, I don't know if I want to say free mama, but maybe we find out a little bit more info on her. You know, I'm just looking forward to the next episode. I don't really have no specific expectations, but I need Mama Nan to come home so Elle can get her about the deal, okay?
Right.
And see how the kids are gonna interact with what's his name, Benito, whatever. Child.
Yeah. Benito.
Yeah, I need them to go ahead and see, see them together and everything. As far as what's going on my channel, it's a bunch of stuff up over there, y'all. I've been going live almost every day, I think. So it's more than enough for y'all to get on over there if you haven't been and check it out. I know we did like Night of the Seven Kingdoms, The Beauty Sisters. I did my self-care, which you should be watching. Some other stuff I think I can't remember, but yeah, that's what's been going on. So if you aren't subscribed already, subscribe to all of the channels, like on all of the channels, hype up all of the channels. And thank y'all for having me. I was looking forward to Cross, and I'm ready and excited, so where we going to be going this season. I think it's going to be a lot of twists and turns.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming, Tamika.
Oh, me next.
Yes.
Next episodes, I need them to drop the list, drop that name list, and Lance be on it. I need to drop the list of the billionaires and all they foolishness and have Lance's name on there. And I need to find out, oh boy, how crazy is he for pulling up on Rebecca like that? I need to see where he gonna be at. I need him to be useful and not just off his rocker. Facts. At this point. And I expect more unhinged behavior from Bobby Trey. I expect him to do the thing. They can leave Samson Mama right where she's at for just a little bit longer until she tells me what happened with the 5.
Okay, we need to know. We need to know where that 5 is at, because even though we pretty sure it's up her arm somewhere, between her toes, between her fingers, whatever, whatever places they pumping that stuff up in there. But yeah, Bump Mama, what's his name? What's her mama? I don't even know.
LaDonna Duvernay.
Duvernay. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Bump her. Yeah, we done with her for right now, but I know we got to spend a block on it. Kayla, I could care less about seeing anything that has to do with her anymore, but I just want to see the truth come to the light. If we don't show anything, let's see the truth come to the light. But I know we're not going to get it this early on or whatnot, but I don't want to see them smashing again. I don't need this to be an ongoing thing. I'm just excited for the next episodes. Cross hasn't, I know we only got 1 season, but you can tell when something is special, and this is just special. I mean, they have great source material, and then they went out and got the perfect combination to really execute it. So I'm just excited to see where we're going. I'm just here to take the ride with them because listen, I'm here for it. So I'm excited about that. And let's get more Bobby Trey next episode. Okay, can we get a little more Bobby Trey? I'm here for it. As far as TV Junkie is concerned, of course, every Sunday I do Family Business Sundays. I don't know if I'm going to be dropping anything else in the week right now. I do have a lot of stuff that I'm working on for TV Junkie, but a lot of it won't be dropping until later once I get everything like all situated of how I'm going to drop it. And then as far as TDT is concerned, which that's where we're right now. We're hosting the cross thing. It's on all of our channels, as a matter of fact. I think everybody's streaming on all of the channels, or all of 3 of ours are streaming. So please, if you're not subscribed to TDT, please head on over and subscribe to TDT. We would really, really appreciate it. Watch some things. Help run our watch time up. That's all we need. We just need to get this watch time up so we can hit our first goal. But yeah, other than that, over there on that channel, we did drop our Bridgerton, all 4 episodes. We did a reaction to it. You should definitely check that out if you're into Bridgerton. Tomorrow I'll be dropping my response to Tika, what she was talking about last week, all those shenanigans. So definitely check that out. And then it's a bunch of stuff over there, y'all. I'm excited. I'll be back on the panel this week, y'all, with my girls. We have to talk about beauty. I'll be back next week, whatever it is, whatever day it is. I missed this week, and I didn't get a chance to talk about that foolishness, but I'll be back. I'll be back. So if you're watching the beauty, please make sure that you are locked in with us, because that show is wild, 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 wild work. Tomorrow, guys, I'm so excited about this because we're going to be talking about The Burbs. If you did not watch The Burbs, go watch it. When I tell you it is such a good watch, I did not look at the original. I had no idea what I was walking into. I had no clue. I didn't know. And I loved it. And now I actually want to go back and look at the original because of it. But it's really, really good. And we'll be talking about all the shenanigans that went down on The Burbs. So please hang out with us tomorrow. And I think that is it for us for right now. But y'all keep your notifications turned on. We're always dropping content on somewhere on these channels. And please, guys, go and watch our interview that we did with Alain I'm gonna just keep saying his name like that. He plays Sing inside of Power Book 4 Force. It was a really good talk, and I promise you, he is not anything of what you think he is. If you go and watch the interview, you will see how cool this dude is and how down to earth he is, and how very much cultured he is, if you know what I mean. Right. So just go and check that out, guys. Other than that, that's it. This was great, Tika. You did an amazing job.
Who prayed for me? Somebody prayed for me, because 3 whole episodes, honey. What's up? What's up, Kay?
We got Night of the Seven Kingdoms reviews on the channel. I can't wait, y'all, for next week's episode, because we doing the trial by 7. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. So recaps on I drop those on Mondays. Yes, join us for the beauty on Tuesdays. This show is a hot ass mess, but I can't stop watching it. And I've been doing, for Black History Month, I'll be doing reasons why horror is political, because some people keep politics out of horror. Horror has always been political, and I'm letting y'all know why. Last week I talked about the first Purge, and either tomorrow or Saturday I'll be talking about Night of the Living Dead. Y'all didn't know Night of the Living Dead was political? It very much so is. And make sure y'all are here with us on Friday the 13th for The Burbs.
Yes. Okay. That part. Listen, this is always fun. This was so like I said, somebody prayed for me, because 3 episodes, y'all know I'd be struggling. But I'm glad we were able to get it done in under 2 hours. But thank you, ladies. Thank you, Tamika, as well as Kay, for coming through. EJ and I definitely appreciate you very much. So I'm gonna get to his comment in just a second. On All Things Ruthless, I will be talking about on probably Saturday nights. Sometime I'll be talking about The Nowhere Man. It's a very great series. A lot of people, I don't know why they sleeping on it, but it's giving me Oh my God. And she just said it earlier. Kay just said the name of it earlier. But it's giving like Enforcer, that guy, those people.
Oh,
Punisher,
the
yeah.
Punisher.
Punisher,
Mhm.
yes, it's giving me
Yeah.
Punisher, and I absolutely love it. Shout out to the Tori Naughton who contributed to getting this project up and running. So shout out to them.
Oh wait,
And
is that a show, show or the movie or something on Stars?
it's a
Yeah,
series
show.
on
Yeah.
Stars. Nowhere
Yeah.
Man.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. So for those of you who haven't checked it out, you can feel free to check out my recaps, or you could just head over to Stars or whatever bootleg app you got and just type in Nowhere Man and check it out. I promise y'all it's a very, very great watch. And I'm looking forward to, I don't want to see Kayla and Cross. I don't want to see Kayla and Cross, and I don't want to see Kayla and Cross ever again cross the line. I don't want to see it. I want him to find out what shenanigans she's actually up to, because she's been extremely secretive at this point. So I need him. He even offered to help her, but that wasn't good enough. So I guess she's trying to keep him out of her business, so to speak. But I want to see if he's going to be able to unfold it before she tells him anything. And then I just want to see if Mr. Two Fingers with the 3 fingers cut off, whatever happened to your fingers, I'm sorry for that man. But I want to see if La Luz is how they're connected. I want to see if she cuts him out and kick him out, or if she brings him in, welcomes him in with open arms. And then yeah, and that's pretty much what I want to see. I'm just looking forward to the next episode of Cross. And then also one more thing on All Things Ruthless with Candy, we're doing Valentine's Day on Sunday. So y'all come through. I'm sure it's gonna be some shenanigans. I asked her, was it gonna be strippers involved? She said you never know, because the word shenanigans consists of any and everything. So I'm here for it. That's it. Candy Love, she's going to be the host for that, and it's going to be on everybody that join in. I got to go find me some leopard and print. And then with that, who y'all think is crazier, Bobby or Lincoln? Both of them. Throw it off to the moon. But shout out to the Marcus with the super chat for $2. We appreciate you.
This
Both
was
of them.
different. Is Lincoln don't think that he crazy, but Bobby Trey know he's crazy as hell.
No. Facts. Facts. Bolo might put, I'm coming. Bolo.
Candy, don't come over here with that foolishness.
Oh my God. Yes, bring them. Video and all. I don't care which part. Shower scene. I'm sorry. I'm throwing out recommendations. But anyway, y'all, that's it. Thank y'all so much for coming through. We absolutely appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for for engaging with us tonight. Y'all know EJ call out names. I don't have to. I can't do all that extra stuff. But thank y'all so much. It's not that I don't appreciate y'all. I'm tired, y'all. I ain't gonna even lie. But thank y'all so much. So much for real for coming through. And EJ, you want to read the names, or you just want to say goodbye?
Listen, we appreciate each and every one of y'all for coming out tonight. Y'all already know who y'all was in the building. DeMarcus Matthew was in the building, of course. Candy Love with her shenanigans in the building. Bolo. Okay, can we get him? Kendall was in the building. Thank you, girl, for coming out. We appreciate you. Appreciate all the super stickers, super chats that came through. Lighten Up with Letitia came through. Hey, girl, I didn't even see you. Brandon Tony came through. Thank you. And everybody else who came through, listen, if you're watching this on the replay, please make sure to drop down and type in hashtag replay squad. Let us know that you came through. Let us know what you thought about this episode. Let us know what you think about Bobby Trey. Was you feeling the fact that Kayla and Alex got together, or was you like the rest of us? Was you not feeling that at all? What are you ready for the next episode? And what were you most excited about getting Cross back? And listen, we will talk to you guys later. Peace.